everybody, and welcome to
Hello,
Strapped
everybody.
In.
Hi.
Yuri sounds
oh my
so
gosh.
good today.
Yeah, honestly, guys, this may be the best I will ever sound in the podcast because life happens, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Mina. This is just another day for me. I'm not even surprised something like this would happen to me.
When I messaged you, I'm like, we're still good for Monday, right? And you're like, my computer died.
Yeah, so hey everybody, I'm recording from my music microphone. Because my PC died. Fun stuff happening here in NHQ. I
Like, what happened?
don't know what the fuck happened. So, I got this PC last year. Funny enough, I was working with this company and they built me this PC.
Yeah.
And it was super freaking sick. But the first one that they sent me, it got like damaged in shipment.
Yeah.
Not their fault. It was nobody's fault. It was just, it got roughhoused a little bit. And so the PC that they sent me, there were a couple parts that weren't working. So then they were kind and sent me a whole ass new PC instead. So I got 2 PCs from them.
Yeah.
And the new PC is the one that I've been using since I moved into my new place. Everything seemed to be fine, but I would say maybe the last couple months there would be little things that I'd noticed that had me go,
Yeah, I feel like you were mentioning like tech issues like here and there. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a new PC. Like I feel like nothing should be happening yet.
Yeah, I just thought they were just random little things that would pop up. But then one of the things that first got me realizing there was probably an issue was my friend Camila, she came over to visit and then she changed my background, my wallpaper to this meme cat XDX emote.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck. Because the wallpaper that was there since I got the PC, I never touched that.
Yeah.
But when she changed it, I decided to change it back to just ducks or something, like cute ducks, because I love ducks. And when I would turn on my PC and then I would go to the home screen, I noticed that it wasn't there and the back screen was just black. Just black. And I'm like, that's interesting. And you know when you try to highlight a square on your homepage, your wallpaper shit, how it would be like the blue line? When I would do that, the blue line, the bigger I made it, it would reveal the duck wallpaper. Which was something that kind of had me thinking to myself, that's a little strange. And so the person that helps me with all of my tech stuff is Shox. He's one of my best buddies. He's also like, I wouldn't call him like my manager, but like he helps me with shit, tech stuff. I was like, hey, kind of weird thing that's happening. And he says, oh, this is probably like a driver issue, GPU or whatever. And then he went into my PC to try to see what was going on. And he checked everything and said, okay, I think this is fine. Nothing too crazy, nothing, but there could be an issue in the future. And I said, oh, okay. The issues proceeded to continue to happen to me. And then I was making a spoon for my friend Michi, right? And there was a bunch of like wood shavings.
Spoon?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I love her.
But like you wood carved a spoon?
Yeah, I learned how to carve wood.
Aww.
And then I made her a spoon. I made it next to my desk. And so after I was making it, I was just like vacuuming around my computer and just vacuuming in my room. And then all of a sudden, it just like blue screened and turned off. And I was like, well, that's not normal. But that actually happened when I was thinking about it. That actually happened a couple other times. But I just didn't think about it. I was like, it probably happens. It happened maybe 3 or 4 times in the past year. And I just didn't really think to say anything.
Blue screening that many times on a new computer is not normal.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what I was thinking. But that time, it just blue screened and it just died, right? And I was like, oh! And I have the error thing that it showed me, and then I sent it to Mina, but the first thing that it did was like, it was just, the left screen was black, and then the right screen was black, but at the top there was like 2 lines of blue, and it said 100% complete, and then it died again. And then it turned off and said, we couldn't repair your device automatically this time. Keep your device on, and we'll look for solutions again in 29 minutes. And I tried to see the recovery options, and then I called my friends, and I told Shox, and he said, that doesn't sound good. I ended up just clicking, I think just try to launch it anyway with Windows 11, and it was okay. And I was trying to play video games with my roommates, and then the game kept crashing. So I kept restarting the game and restarting Discord, because Discord kept crashing. And we were playing Cursed Companions. And then it just blue screened and died, and it hasn't turned on since. So
I feel
a lot of people thought, oh, maybe you got the wood shavings in it or blah blah blah. I was like, no, it's not even close to where the PC was. And
No, you know what this sounds like? It sounds like your CPU got fried.
Shock said it was the GPU and something he said he said it was let me see. Choto? He said
He said Choto Mate.
Choto Mate. Well, first of all, he was like, that doesn't look very good. Yeah. He said the display driver was like fucked and like, right, cool. Where does this leave me? It was really sucky and unfortunate timing because I just hit 400,000 followers on Twitch.
Congrats.
And Sunday was my celebration stream and release of my meme album. We were gonna do an album listening stream. I've been working on this album since the beginning of the year because I was just on and off with making these songs.
Yeah.
And I was so excited, and then it just died, and I said, right, cool.
It made a meme for your meme album release.
For the next one, I guess. But that's where I am, and then Mina was like, are we recording? And I had to type and say, girl, my shit is borked. So, luckily, I have many.
Yeah. I'm shocked you're able to today. Because I would have been like, if you were like, oh, my computer's not working, I'm like, oh, we can just move it.
Well, it's okay because I have, even though I don't have my main PC, I do have my laptop that I bring when I work. And I have my music studio. And so then I thought, oh, wait, I can just use my model on my laptop. And then I can record my audio on Logic Pro, which is probably why it's going to sound so much more crisp because the mic I'm using is like 2.5 times the price of the other one. And it's not Rodecaster with the buzzing in the background.
I don't get why your Rodecaster does that.
That's my second one, too.
Because I have mine. I don't think it does that.
Well, good for you. I'm glad one of us is having a good time. But then again, I just don't even feel surprised anymore because my life is full of misery.
No, what you're getting is song material. This
You're
is
right.
because you're an artist.
And all I did today was record music, so... You know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because I have nothing else I can fucking do. If I want to work, I can't do anything else. I can't do anything else. But at least I can record this with you. But aside from that, I can't do shit. Because I don't like streaming on this fucking laptop. It's so...
No, streaming on a laptop is like such a rough time. Because like you need so many programs up and like laptops just don't have the capability to do that. Like, dude... Like, I have a 3090. You would think my graphics card could handle a little bit more. But, like, I feel like the moment I have, like, VBridger, like, VTube Studio running OBS, suddenly I have to run games on Medium.
Exactly, bro. I had a freaking 40...
Yeah, 4090 probably.
Yeah, I had a 4090. Like, I had the newest one at the time.
Yeah.
And, I had a PC guy come, and he took both of the PCs. To try to Frankenstein it and fix it for me.
Yeah.
And I was asking him, did I do something wrong? And he said, no, you kept it really, really clean. There are no problems. It was built phenomenally. But sometimes what happens is a surge can pop up out of nowhere and just short circuit everything and kill it. And I was like, right, I just happened to be part of that percentage of people that got this shit happening to them. The worst possible timing.
Is your PC not plugged into a surge protector?
What's that?
Oh, okay. So, you know, like, extension cords?
Yeah.
So you can buy one specifically that have, like, surge protection, like, capabilities within. So if, like, the power ever suddenly goes out or anything, it, like, protects your, like, electronics from surging.
Oh, yeah. No, don't have that. I saw a couple of Noombas being like, well, I don't understand because you probably have a surge protector. And I'm like, I'm going to pretend like I know. I'm just not going to say anything. I'm going to have him keep thinking I'm cool or whatever.
Can you get one for your next PC, please?
Yeah, actually.
Because I think we have the same desk. You can plug it into your desk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have it plugged in and then I plug everything up in there. So it's all like protected there.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. This is probably, I had my first PC built when I was in high school.
Yeah.
And I saved up for it. It was probably $480. And it never had problems like this.
No.
And then I got a new one, my first one before I started streaming. And then that one was fine. And then I got my first PC that was gifted to me. And then this one. And I'm like, wow, the problems for some reason just keep happening. That's crazy. My brother built my first one for me. But before that, I just used laptops. I don't know shit. I'm too femme for this shit. I don't know. Because I'm telling people it's borked. No, fuck that. No, it's not Legos. Don't even try to pull that with me.
No. Listen, I've had trauma when it comes to building computers because I built a few and now I'm at the point where I'm never touching the inside of a computer again.
Exactly. If they can build it for you, I'm going to let them build it for me because I'm not skilled in that department and I know I would fuck it up somehow. And I don't know, man. I just don't trust myself with that kind of stuff, especially when it's so expensive, and it's a gift, and I don't know. I was trying to tell the Noombas, I love them so much, but sometimes it's like they think that I'm like, well, a lot of times they think, oh wow, she's smart, she knows these things. I know something. I know things that I know. I know music. I know editing. I know blah blah. I don't know technology with PC building. I don't know VR. And when I told them about the PC, they're like, did you check open the BIOS? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying to me, bro. Like, I don't know shit. Like, I don't know anything. What do you want me to do? I'm too fat. I will use this excuse over and over again.
Dude, the first PC I built, it went perfectly. Every single one after, the only times in my life I have broke down crying have been me building computers.
Oh.
Like,
you don't cry much.
I don't cry much at all. And like the 2 to 3 times I've like genuinely just started sobbing was because of like PC building.
Damn, bro.
Dude, I had like
couldn't be me.
Such bad luck. Even this current one I'm using, I gave up and I went to Micro Center and I'm like, fix it. I don't know what's wrong with it. Dude, apparently, so the computer before this, I had my CPU got burnt. That's why everything sounded very familiar. So that all happened. This current one, the motherboard was a dead on arrival. So it just, nothing was going to work from the get-go.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I just don't touch them anymore. I can't handle it. I'd rather just like have someone else do it and then they can deal with everything else. And then like, I get it. And I'm like, oh, thanks.
Dude, I just feel so lucky and fortunate that this is what we do for a living, is like streaming and gaming and stuff, because we were reaching out to companies and I said, please. And then one of them were so generous and they're giving me a PC and we're doing a partnership and stuff. And I'm super excited and happy because I've been wanting to work with a new company, but they're just so fast. And they're going to express ship it and stuff. So I'm hoping for is with this PC, as long as it can be fixed enough to where I can use it until I get that new one. Because I don't know. I need to stream or I'm going to die. I'm too parasocial.
Especially when you can't stream in your home. It's different than when you're traveling and you're not streaming.
It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right if you're not in your safe space for streaming.
Yeah. Because, like, after the subathon, I took a week off, which was the first time I think I've ever been home and took time off. And I'm like, this is the weirdest feeling on earth. It's stream time, and I'm, like, just sitting. Because I have a schedule, so, like, I like to stream at certain times. Like, I'm just sitting, like, on the couch with my family, and I'm like, I should be streaming.
Right?
Like, there's a disturbance in the force. Like, what's going on here?
Dude, if I'm not streaming or making music, I just feel like my life is pointless. That's why, like, when I travel and stuff, if it's on vacation, I want to at least post stuff or have stuff ready for them so that I don't leave them empty-handed. But, I mean, this year, I went to a lot of places, but I didn't go to many conventions.
Well, you were on tour, so you were traveling a lot for, like, music.
Yeah, the only time I was really leaving was for, like, the tour stuff. So it's like I wasn't going to conventions, but I was able to see the Noombas at the concerts or at Anime Expo. And then, again, the other time, which we could talk about now, talk about some happy stuff, is Anime NYC. But, being forced to take a break when you don't want to is just like the shittiest stuff ever.
Because you're like restless.
The way that this happened right when I came back from Anime NYC 2, I'd done 2 fucking streams since we came back. And I couldn't even do any more. And I was like, guys, I'm so ready to stream 1,000,000 times this month.
The universe said, take a break, Noomi.
I
know. I get it. When you want to stream, like, you get, like, the itch for it. And you're like, I need to be live, right? I want to spend time with my chat.
Oh, especially because I had a new album and stuff. I'm so sad.
But you can do a re-listen party.
You're right, I can.
And then you can write a bonus track about this. My PC blue screened.
Hopefully it'll be back by tomorrow so I can stream. But if not, I have no idea. I have, like, no idea when I'm going to be able to stream again. And so I haven't been able to do a stream schedule.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We can focus on the positives. Like, why we were gone for a week. We were gonna, by the way, everybody, have an episode out for last week, but we decided I didn't want to rush Spoopy with all of the content for the special, so we were gonna take a little week off, and then here we are again.
Yes.
And I was gonna give him the video files, but of course it was on my PC, so that's fun. So, you know, good vibes only.
Okay, but NYC.
Yeah, we got to do our first event together, which is crazy.
And we're getting another one soon. I think.
Which is also crazy.
We have a date and time set.
Are we allowed to say it or no?
They didn't tell me.
Okay, right. Did you ask?
I very much alluded on my stream to the point where my chat knows exactly what's going on.
I haven't said like anything, but like,
hold on, let me.
Are we allowed? Why don't we just? Okay, why don't we do this? Why don't we announce it? And if they say no, we can just remove this part of the podcast.
We are going to LA Comic-Con, which is genuinely so random, but a very cool opportunity. And we are going to be doing a panel, which will involve us doing a live strapped-in recording.
That's so insane. It's something that we've always wanted to do. Wait, was that low-key one of our goals at the beginning of the year?
One of our beginning of the year goals.
Wow, we failed at like everything but this. Wow, this is crazy. At least we have one W in all of the things that we were trying to do.
Apparently this year, the people who are running Exhibitors Hall, Comic-Con was basically telling them that they want to introduce a lot more anime. And so I know them, and they were like, hey, Mina, we're really interested, like, in VTubers right now. Like, there's such a big boom. Like, would you be interested in coming, like, as a guest? And I'm like, well, hey, panel idea. Like, I have a podcast with my friend. Like, we could do a live recording. And then she was like, I absolutely love that because she's obsessed with podcasts and like record like live stuff and all of that. And so she's like, I'll make it happen.
Nice. It's so crazy, guys. I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same, but with this year especially, with all of the bad luck in my life, this has become such a comfort space for me. I've been getting excited to record and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we've been super duper consistent.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's become a safe space for a lot of listeners too, especially considering the fact that many of the people that listen to us don't watch us individually.
That's so funny to me. That's genuinely so funny. They want to hear us talk about Yuri.
And other things. They just like hearing us,
Yeah, just
it's
like,
grown.
It's cute. I love strapped-in fans. They're like, you guys are so wholesome. You guys are just glad we post.
Yeah, and because of you guys, I got to go back to the East Coast when I wasn't intending to, and we got to do a meet and greet at the Gamer Subs booth at Anime NYC. So I had to fly over to Mina this time.
How was East Coast? The weather was actually beautiful for once.
The weather ate down because back in California, they had like a little heat wave. So then when I flew over, there was either like shade or it was just like windy and stuff. So it never felt too hot. Mm-hmm. So I was so happy. I was like, damn, I missed that shit. Oh, we're so back. And so the weather was really nice. It was honestly just really cool to go over there and hang out with you and your friends.
Yeah. Numi got to meet some of my IRL friends that I've known for like 10 plus years now.
They are real ones. I love them very much. I'm sad that I didn't formally get to say goodbye, but
it happened. It's chill. You had a long night the day before, but it was really fun. We got to see a Broadway show.
Oh my god, guys!
It was really good. I'm like, because like the first Broadway show we saw was Anne Juliet together back in February, which it's a Shakespeare one because it's Romeo and Juliet. It's good, but like it's a very specific type of Broadway that I don't think was a good first Broadway show, like for you specifically.
I'm a Broadway baby, so I was very goo gaga, and the reason why we saw it was
because to see your white boy of the week.
It was my white boy of the year. My white boy of 2024, Kit Connor, was performing in it, and there were so many times where he would just be standing right next to me, and just sweat dripping off of his face, and all I could do was just turn to Mina and say, oh my fucking God. Oh my God.
And I want you guys to know, the moment we sat down, she saw the lead lady and she turned to me and she's like, why is she my type?
Of the new, we saw Hades Town. Dude.
Dude, getting there, okay. So Numi landed a little later. So I got to New York around like 2 p.m.-ish. So I was able to check in and all of that fun stuff and then like pick up my badges and stuff from the con. And then Numi landed a little later and she's like, I'm hungry and like we're gonna go watch the show at 7. And she's like, I want Joe's.
Guys,
so-
I was hangry. I was hangry because I didn't sleep the night before.
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't sleep for over 24 hours at this point because I had an early flight.
Mhm.
And when you fly across the East Coast at, I don't know, 6 in the morning, that means you have to get to the airport, you know, a couple hours early. And so I'm just like, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
So I just recorded more stuff from my album at 1, 2 a.m. And then I just laid there lifelessly staring at the ceiling, disassociating. And then I packed and then I went. And then I was falling asleep, trying to not die, listening to all of the new songs on the album to try to see if there's things that could be fixed and stuff. And then the flight got delayed, I think 30 minutes to an hour. And I'm just crying blood at this point because I was trying to stay awake because I thought if I fell asleep, I'd miss the flight.
Yeah.
We get inside. I run to take my seat. And then I don't even remember what happened because I just fell asleep. I died. It was, I think that was the craziest crash I've ever had. Every time that's happened, by the way, has been when I fly to New York because it's always an early flight. And the second I sit, I just die. But this time, I didn't even get to live to take off. I died. And I think I woke up briefly for a second before we took off, or them saying sorry for the delay. And that's when I said to myself, oh, okay, there's another delay. and then I leave this airplane and the air stewardess lady stopped me and she's like, you didn't order you didn't talk to me the whole time. I was so confused because I was woken up by the plane landing.
Yeah.
And I was still waking up and I didn't know what was going on. I was pretty delirious. And this woman's just talking to me, kind of sad that I didn't ask her for drinks or anything. Because when I did wake up to readjust or something, she would try to ask me something and I just didn't know what she was saying.
Just go back to sleep.
I was so, oh my God. And then I got into a taxi and I'm getting hangry at this point because he was taking wrong turns. There was traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it, Mina? We had how much time to get there?
So
because I was so late.
The play was at 7. And I think me and my friends, we showed up to where Joe's Pizza was at 6, and the line was from like where Joe's was all the way to the crosswalk. And my friends are like, can we go to literally any other pizza spot? And I'm like, no, you guys don't understand. She needs to get her Joe's. Like, she's gonna be, because I have experience with Numi getting off a plane, going to a Broadway show, hangry. Like, it's happened twice now.
Okay, you also know how to deal with me. Like, Mina knows, I get like, when I'm hangry, but I'm also like I will crash out really easy. Yeah. I don't mean harm by it, but I will start to crash out. Yeah. And I crash out on her a lot because she pisses me off a lot because she's so nonchalant. She nonchalantly tells me that they booked a completely different hotel, so we weren't staying at the same hotel. And she doesn't tell me until I land there and I'm waiting. And I'm like, why didn't we just book at the same hotel? And she's like, well, you know, we were conscious about the price of the hotel. I'm like, okay, and why didn't we just fucking book together? What do you mean? And I was getting mad. And then, like, I think your friends were like, can we go anywhere else? And you're like, no, we need
I'm like, no,
and so her way of making it up to me is that.
At this moment in time, I need to make sure she eats her Joe's. Like, you guys don't understand. So we waited in this line for like an hour, essentially. And we don't get to the front until like, 10 minutes? Not even 10, like 5 minutes before the show starts.
Yeah.
And then Numi comes in like maybe like 45 minutes in. So you're there for like the last 15 minutes of the wait.
Yeah.
And then we get our pizza and we just start running over to the Broadway show because it's like a 10-minute walk from like the pizza place. We are running. All of us burned the roofs of our mouths from how hot the pizza was. That was so cute though.
That was like some cute bonding moment. We were all like weaving through the crowds of Times Square. And by the way, I was so hungry because I didn't eat in like 16 hours. Yeah. I had 2 slices of pizza and they all had 1. So they're like with their 1 and I have stacked pizza slices on these paper plates. I'm just like, and I tore through 2 pizzas in the time it took us to get there. And all of the roofs of our mouth were burnt to a crisp because of that, bro.
They were delicious though.
I was so happy. Oh my God. My mood immediately shifted. I think when we first got there.
immediately after you got food in your system. Because, like, I knew you needed to be happy before we sat down for 2 more hours, like, during, like, a play.
I would have actually exploded, dude. I don't know, like, I was meeting her friends for the first time, and she already knows that I'm, like, shy at first. And me being shy plus hangry plus upset at her for booking a different hotel, she's like, I don't want that on my conscience. I don't want that shit. One great thing about being friends with Mina is even though like we're very different people in how we deal, like I'm very emotional and she's not really like that. You're very level-headed. So like in all these years, you learn, well, compared to me, you learn all of the things that I like and dislike. And every single time, I swear to you all, every single time she like pisses me off, she will make it up to me without she'll say sorry and shit, but I'm still gonna be pissed. Yeah. But she makes it up to me just by like remembering these little things about me that nobody else remembers. And so that I just immediately get happy again.
It's a balance.
I was like, oh, okay, she makes it up to me. And I'm like, oh, thanks. You know, it reminds me the Uma Musume video. Oh my God, I don't know if you looked at the comments of that video. You got so much shit, bro.
I know.
So much. It was so funny though, like, because they're like, oh my God, I can't believe she's such a bad friend. And in my head, I'm like, no, she's a great friend. She's a good friend to be. Even if she has moments like this, I'm like, you really think I'm gonna be like, oh, fuck you forever for playing this video game without me? Like, come on. She knows exactly what it takes to like make me feel better if she does mess up. And she always knows. She always takes accountability. And so this time, her way of making it up to me was getting Joe's Pizza. And then also we watched Hades Town, which was... What were your thoughts on it?
I loved it. But I'm also like, I'm a sucker for Broadway. The moment I see like a talented person sing on a stage, it's like I'm in awe.
It changed my life, bro. Like I never understood why people were so obsessed with these Broadway musicals because I never thought of myself as like a theater kid, a musical person. I mean like musical theater, Broadway watching stuff. I always never understood why people fucked with it so heavy. And when we saw the Anne Juliet, I was like, oh, well, that's...
No,
I'm not going to lie. I did fall asleep. Whatever. No, that was at the very end.
That was such a rough one to be your first one. That's why I'm like, no, I need to show you like a different one.
It was good, but it was just, I took that class in my honors English class and they didn't change it up enough. They just talked in the Shakespearean language. And then for like maybe 15, 20 minutes, I fell asleep because I was after the flight and I didn't nap. Yeah. Same thing kind of happened, but like, I don't know. When we sat down immediately and it was just like the most pleasant sounds I've ever heard in my life. I was so fucking gagged. And the main lead girl was so hot that, you know what? I was sad, bro. She won, what was it? Thailand's Got Talent or something? Ugh.
And then like, I don't know. I really enjoyed the plot of it all. Yeah. Like, it's based off of Greek mythology of like
Hades Town,
yeah. So it's like the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. And I think my favorite moment though was during the intermission when like we're all like searching up like the actual Greek myth, and like I see how the myth ends, and I'm trying not to tell them the ending, and I'm like, yeah. So like, and this is it, and then like you're like, well, does he turn back? And I'm like, well, in the myth.
Yeah, she told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could change it, though. I don't know.
So I asked her, and she told me, but I didn't, well, because I didn't know how locked in I was going to be, because I was kind of tired from, you know, barely sleeping and stuff. But then, like, I locked the fuck in.
Dude, you
And in my
gasped.
head, even though she told me, oh my God, yeah, even though she told me about how it ended, I was like, oh, maybe it'll be different. I had hope, right? And the way that they showcased his insecurities and fears of Eurydice, like, not being there. The stage set was insane.
It was so
and
good.
At first, it was so bright. He's going through to try to get back from hell and shit. And then she's behind him, and the stage moves, and he's just happily trudging along. But then all of a sudden, he starts doubting himself, going, oh my God, what if she don't fuck with me? Like, whoa. And then the lights just all go out and slowly make it look like the darkness is caving in on him. And then she disappears, everyone is gone, and it's just him looking so scared and small. Oh, and then he gets to the staircase, and then he turns around. Oh my God. Literally, I think I was the loudest sound in that theater when that happened. I was like,
no, your gasp. It scared me, your gasp. I was like, oh my God.
Hermes had the fucking audacity afterwards to be like, this is not a love story. It's a tragedy. Bitch, fuck you.
But it was so good. It invokes the emotion. That's why now I want you to see like Wicked live. I want you to see like Mamma Mia. I want you to see all the classics. Dude, that was my first Broadway show.
After that ended, she turns to me and I just have tears streaming down my face. And I was like, that was really sad.
It was great though. It was really good.
No, I think you were like, what the fuck? You cried. And I was like, it was so sad.
I wasn't expecting you to cry. I didn't know you were that invested. Like, I knew you were enjoying it. I didn't know you were that, like, heavily invested in it.
You know how I get. You know how I get.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I always fuck up his name. How do you say his name?
Orpheus?
His voice.
Oh, my God.
Was enchanting.
And the yearning.
You felt him yearning. You felt it. Like, you wanted him to succeed. And the way that the plot rode through was just, it was so hopeful because he was such a hopeful person, and Yuri was so not, and they were opposites. And then she had hope because of him. He instilled hope in her, and everybody wanted it. And then when it was caving in, I started to feel the same way as him, because that's how I feel all the time. I get so insecure about people liking me, and I was like, oh my God, like I feel this, like, but don't worry, you'll make it. And then he does it. And then I felt like my heart broke in half.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, I felt like my heart broke in half.
Especially because she was there.
Yeah. He turns around and then he was like, you were there? And she's like, of course I was. And then she just fucking dies. Oh. And then he just falls to the floor. And then Hermes is like, oh my God, his acting was incredible. The way that, like, you can hear him fighting back tears as he's telling the end of this story. And they try to set it up to be hopeful at the end. I say, fuck you, bro. Fuck y'all. I hate Greek mythology because it always ends like that. Oh my fucking God, bro. Anyways, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Oh God, I freaking love... Greek mythology is just so fun.
Fun is a strong word.
Like, it's always an emotional time, but I always think, like, things that can invoke emotion are fun. That's why I get really excited if, like, a character, like, is really sad. Because I'm like, oh my God, this is so powerful. That, like,
you've never had your favorite character just fucking die.
No, listen, my favorite character of all times is, like, Quinn Fabray from Glee, and they wrote her character so poorly that I understand, like, having a character that, like...
You know what? That's a different story, girl. That's just getting written in a shitty way.
Bro, they hit her with a car, and then they made her sing I'm Still Standing in a Wheelchair. Like...
Mina has mentioned Glee counter +1. Dude, it was just a really good musical, and yeah, I just, anytime I like something, it just dies, so I shouldn't even be surprised that happened to me.
Numi, speaking of things you like that die.
Okay.
So, Hoyoverse is releasing a new game. Have you heard anything about this?
No, actually. Well, briefly. I think you mentioned it to me before.
Okay, so the beta got announced. Honkai Nexus Anima. It's essentially
Wait, is it not the Pokemon one?
Yes, it's like a mixture of Pokemon and TFT. But the reason I am bringing up characters you love die is because one of the characters looks like someone that you love. And give me one moment and I will find him for you.
This is just so foul to me, the way that this is how she started this.
Well, no, I've been wanting to show you him because, like... But I wanted to wait till stream. What's this guy's name? Hold on. I need to find him.
Oh my God.
Right?
Oh my God.
Right?
Is it a secret or like, is it a secret or is he announced?
No. They're all on the website.
Okay.
So you could talk about all the characters.
He looks just like Gallagher, y'all. He looks just like Gallagher.
I like how you had to make sure.
Can't wait for him to die too. I can't wait. Love it.
Let me find the full
any men
picture.
that look like him in any way, that's enough to make me go crazy.
It really, but like, unironically, like, it really looks like him. All right, there he is. His name is Casio Rolex. They also have Iron Mouse in the game.
Wait, actually Iron Mouse?
It looks just like Iron Mouse.
I saw her make a tweet about it, but I was like, is that real? Like, or was she, like, I couldn't tell.
No, I think she was joking, but it looks
okay,
like
I didn't know. That's so funny. Yeah, wow, can't wait to get into it once I, have a PC that works. That'll be great. Anytime there's a person that looks like him at all, any man that looks just like that, I will be seated.
And surely this
that's just the beauty of it
will be more lighthearted because it's Pokemon and no one will die.
Right.
Yeah, this is where he went. He's like, peace, I need to go turn into a cowboy. He met Boot Hill and is like, I know what I need to do.
Gee, you really know how to make a girl smile, Mina. How are you single?
You know, a whole plethora of things. But I thought of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I saw
That's
his face,
so
and I'm like, this newbie will like this. Although, like,
I'm happy you thought of me.
Did you ever play TFT?
I don't fuck with TFT, but you know, I'm willing to try it out.
Where'd you go? Oh my god, you disappeared like Gallagher.
Okay, I hate you. I don't think there's a single episode that has gone by where you haven't just hit me in the back of the head with a shovel, bringing him up again.
No, I'm sure there's at least 2 episodes.
I hate you. Anyways, we didn't even talk about Anime NYC. What were your thoughts on that?
The Artist Alley was incredible.
That's the best Artist Alley I've ever been to. Ever.
Like, holy shit. Like, the quality of artists and even, like, the type of merch, phenomenal. And it's just, like, I think it's different than AX, because with AX, there's so many people that you feel like you're in, like, a river and you have to fight your way to go to a booth. And this one, like, there was, like, there was points where it got really crowded, but, like, overall, you could take your time and, like, leisurely look around. And, like, I don't know, it was so good. There was so much Yuri.
Oh, it was beautiful. I wish I wasn't so jet-lagged so I could have actually spent a lot more time there. I didn't even know they had a Watanabe booth where you could put stickers on your favorite character. I wanted to put a sticker down for Ajisai, bro. I feel like such a fake fan and a loser because I couldn't be there for her, bro. And I feel sad.
I think it was at the Kinokuniya booth.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, because they also had a whole Love Bullet section there. Like a huge one.
Yeah, it was so nice.
But like, oh my god, Yuri.
You know what's great though? Can I just say, Ajisai was like the second most popular and her arc hasn't even happened in the anime yet. That's how popular she is before her arc even started. By the way, everybody, if you want to know how much I love Ajisai and like you're not convinced by like the 2 to 3 beautiful times she appeared for like 5 seconds so far, you are about to have your world rocked by Ajisai, okay, guys? Her arc starts now. The only thing is like her, I don't want to get shit for this, but I need to be honest. I just didn't think her voice would sound like that in the anime.
Is it kind of like a Matsuri situation from like Citrus?
Yes. Yeah, it was a lot more high pitched than I thought.
Oh, that's kind of like something you just got to get used to when it comes to casting.
So there's this one thing that's really funny about Watanabe is like Renako is the main character and she's kind of reminds me of myself in a lot of ways because of how pathetic she is with women. And Ajisai is the person that she's the number one. She will out loud say like, oh my fucking god, you're so hot, you're so hot. Oh my god, you're so pretty, you're so hot, you're so pretty. And then she would just stand there and be like, okay. And she has a following for Renako, but like she would just say that. She's like, oh my god, my angel. Like at one point there was a fake confession scene where she thought she was getting confessed to by Renako. And she's like, I love you. I love everything about you. You make my heart feel so full. And I don't want you to think that because I can't hang out today means I don't want you in my life because I want you. I want you so bad. And I want to hang out with you. And then Ajisai was like, I love you too. And then she's like, well, yep, that's that. But like, Ajisai was leaning in for a kiss. And then she opened her mouth and opened her eyes and was so embarrassed and humiliated. But every time Renako has a bad delusion, it'll show like the bad delusion, like in her head, what she sees in her head. Yeah. And they always make Ajisai sound so fucking sexy. She's just like, oh, you're so disgusting. And I'm like, oh, that's so good.
Numi, I think your fantasies are coming out a little bit there.
What do you mean? I love when a nice woman just knows how to degrade me. It's so great. Anyways, the booths were phenomenal. I loved going to every single one. Also, I loved looking through all of the booths with Mina and then every 4 booths telling her,
oh my god.
One girl that was manning the booth like 5 booths ago
wasn't
was
even
so pretty.
5 booths. I wish it was 5 booths ago. It was like 2 rows ago. Like we're like well into like another row. We're looking at a booth and then Numi will be like, Mina, the one girl at that booth, she's just my type.
Dude, women in New York are so... They're so they just look a little bit mysterious and a little bit shy. You know, you just kind of want to get to know them better. Oh, every single one. And I remember one of them was so... I think I like scared one. It's not like I was coming on to her or anything, but I was just like, I love your art so much. Can I buy like literally everything here? Because I wanted to get stuff for me and my roommates. But as I was buying stuff, I just realized she was really pretty. And then I told her like 4 rows later, so, Mina, that girl was really pretty and my type.
And I'm just
and then every time Mina would just be like, oh, brother.
It's because like, I don't even remember what they look like. But maybe it's just because like I'm an East Coast, like naturally an East Coaster. So like, I don't know, I'm not looking at their faces.
Wow. Maybe there's something wrong with me. I'm a sucker for faces. I will admit it. I will admit it. I
know. I mean, like, no, me too. But like, I think I was just more preoccupied with the art.
I do both because I want to let them know that I appreciate them, and so I try to maintain eye contact. But then, yeah. So that was that. But we did a lot of shopping, and I spent way too much money yet again. And then it was time for our meet and greet, which first time ever. What are your thoughts?
It was fun. I really enjoyed just getting to open card packs.
Oh yeah, guys. So it was at the Gamer Subs booth, coincidentally right after the drop of the second set of V-card playing card game cards. And I didn't know this, but they set up for me and Mina a bunch of boxes that we could open to give to the fans while we're meeting them. Yeah. And we would be talking to the fans and stuff, but whenever one of us was talking and the other one was letting them talk, we would just be opening the packs.
We opened so many packs.
And we got what? 2 Noomies?
You were not real in these packs. Like, I don't know, like you just like not even like commons of you were like popping up.
Yeah, that was wild. Usually there'd be a lot of Noomies.
Yeah.
This time we opened what, 3 to 4 boxes of packs of 32 packs of cards. And I was in there, I am not even kidding, probably 5 or 6 times and we pulled 0 Noomie 10s together.
Got a lot of other people though.
Yeah, we did. We got a lot of my friends. I got a Noomie 10 the next day before it even started.
Oh,
it was like before they started coming to meet me. I just opened one. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
At least you had it to like give to the first person.
I did, yeah, and I was really happy about that. It was so cool getting to meet people that were fans of the podcast.
Yeah.
But it was also really cool to see Mina's fans because of the difference between how our fans act.
The difference, because I've only ever interacted with my own fans, like for obvious reasons. So like seeing like how kind of like your fans interacted with you, I'm like, this is a completely different ball game. No, dude, it was
so funny.
It was so like just setting up was so funny. Because like I'm like, wait, where do we stand? And you're like behind the table. I'm like, why?
Well, it's
because normally I give them hugs.
Yeah, I'm just not good with physical touch. I get shy,
and that's really fair.
Yeah, I've never been really good with. I don't know, I tweak out a little bit, and I think it's because there were a couple bad apples, and I'm like, well, I don't think I'm a little frightened now. I'm a little frightened.
No, that's very, very fair. And then like, but they were like setting up a timer. I'm just like, it's like 2 minutes, or like, I don't remember how much, but it was just really funny. It was a very different vibe than what I'm used to.
Yeah, well, they were like, 2 minutes per person, and oh shit, running low on battery. Hold on, pause. I need to grab my charger.
Okay.
Choto mate.
Choto. Bum, 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 bum. Look at little Niami. You gotta give her head pats for being a baby. Has she been a good or a bad cat? I don't know.
Okay, we are so back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Yeah. I think the funniest difference between the fans is like when we would try to at first be like, I wonder where the booth is, and then you would just see a bunch of the Noombas in the cute little kimonos and stuff, which was super cute.
And then you also walk past them, and you're like, I need to get inside, and just conspicuously just going in and see if they can notice.
Oh wait, what was it? Oh yeah, the timer. They're like, yeah, we could give them each 2 minutes, and then I think I said like a minute to a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And Mina was very shocked by that. Which was kind of funny.
Because I don't know. I've never had like, because all of mine have always been unofficial. So like, I don't know. We all stand in a line, and everyone just like naturally takes like 2 to 3 minutes, and then like they kind of just go.
Yeah, and I think it was because when I saw the line.
Oh no, it made sense because the line got capped like before we even got there.
Yeah, the line got capped when we got there, and so in my head I said, okay. The reason why I always do less time is so I can meet as many people as like I can. And when the line gets capped, I'm like, okay, that means there are other people that were also trying to get in and they got turned away.
Yeah.
So less time, we can get through people in the time slot and then have extra time to meet fans who were there past the cap, which there were. But dude, I was getting so mad. I was getting so angry because, what was it? There was a couple, not many, but there were a couple people that did not heed my warnings. And the many, many times I have stated, I was like, guys, I will be having a meet and greet the next day. And if you can't go tomorrow, I will be walking around and you can take a picture with me. But if you're going to the Strapped In meet and greet, you should be either a Strapped In fan or at least a fan of me and Mina, or know Mina enough to talk to her, to just say hi or just be respectful. And then there were a couple people that came and just didn't talk to you. And I started getting so annoyed and mad because I was like,
tell. I was like,
oh my God.
I could tell by how you handed out stickers or like who you chose to give stickers to.
I didn't mean to do that. I was just getting so like, because I saw how they were just completely turned away from you. And I just felt, I don't know, I feel like because it's your like my community that I fostered, it's my responsibility to make sure that they're respectful to people. Even if you weren't that bothered by it, I'm so bothered by it because you're my friend, you mean a lot to me. And this is our podcast meet and greet, not the Numi meet and greet. I was like, bro, come on. And then I not only, for the first time, promote myself many times on my Twitter. I promoted it on my YouTube, on our YouTube channel, on the Strapped In podcast, on the Kissy Kissy Numi Twitter, like every single account, and on my Discord. I said the same thing, and on my stream every single time for like a week and a half, 2 weeks of content. I said, do not go to here and ignore me that they did it anyway. And I was like, there's no fucking way that they could have just like not understood. Like I said it so many times. I was so clear about it. I was like, bro, I get it if they were a little nervous or something, but please, guys, please, at least say hi. At least say hi, man.
It's okay. It's okay. It's part of the game. So I'm like, it's fine.
See, guys, you see that? Oh my God. And then I remember when they came up and they're like, yeah, the line was capped, but you're almost done. And then there's a couple other people that are trying to see if they can meet you guys too. And I was like, ask them if they stand me and Mina. And if not, don't let them in. Tell them they can come to meet me tomorrow because guys, the thing is that if this happens, the people that are actually fans of both of us don't get to meet us that day because the slot was taken by somebody that's just a fan of one of us, right? Mm-hmm. And so then the next day, I got even more mad because it was my meet and greet, right? It was for my individual meet and greet. And I had about 10 people, I think, that mentioned to me that they were trying to get to the meet and greet so they could meet me and Mina. Because they are fans of the podcast, and they're sad that they didn't get to meet Mina. And then I just, you know, like in the animes when there's like that red thing, that annoyed thing that comes up and pops up on their head. I could have, like that, the veins of my brain were going like, I was like, oh really? I'm so sad that you didn't.
When I found out one of my favorite viewers wasn't able to get into the line, I got so sad.
See? And that's what I mean, guys. Like, if, like the people that just, that made me so mad because this was Mina's. I know her too. Like, I knew she was like you. That's like one of your favorite fans that's always there. Yep. And I even recognize her because I always see her in your chat, and she fucking translates Yuri. My favorite manga for me. She translates Yuri. And then she came up to me, and I fucking recognized her, bros. I was like, oh my God, I know you. I read your stuff, and I read all of your translations. And she was like, oh my God, what, really? That's crazy. And she's like, yeah, I was hoping to meet like Mina too, but the line was capped. And so me and a couple people, you know, they were turned away. And I was like, oh, really? Really? I exploded.
It's okay. It's okay.
Everyone was like, what was that? It was me.
That was that like random explosion noise I heard inside the convention center. It was just like,
that was me.
Like the measure was hit.
It was me. But you know, it's okay. It happens. What are you gonna do? Hope that doesn't happen next time. But overall, it was honestly a really positive time. Like everybody that did talk to us, they were really kind and respectful.
Oh
and,
yeah. I love meeting fans. It's so fun.
Oh my God. Did I told you about this? Yeah, I did. Guys, the second day was for my meet and greet, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going out to start my meet and greet. I walk up to open a pack. And there are two figures standing in front of me that, like, just looking levelly, like, I just couldn't see their face because they were, like, tall as shit. And then I look up, and it's a Silas cosplay, like a one-to-one Silas cosplayer, and next to him, a big buff Zane cosplayer from Love and Deep Space, me and Mina's favorite guilty pleasure gacha game, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all, I was like, I think I walked up and I said, holy fucking shit.
The stylist is like
oh my
6'10". He's tall.
Is he really?
Yeah.
He was so, oh my God. They were like the first, I don't even know if they were waiting in the line or if they just showed up because I looked at them and I was like, oh my fucking God. And then they were like, hey, Doobie, it's me from your concert in Texas. And I'm like, ain't no fucking way. And he's like, yeah, I'm a big fan. And I said, can you let them in the back, please? Can you let them in for a picture, please? I have the pictures. I will send the pictures. But the pictures are so funny because they're standing next to me and I am so flustered. I am so flustered, y'all, because I am literally eye level. I'm so sorry to these two really kind men for if it sounds like I'm objectifying them in any way. I'm so sorry. I have to be honest with this, and I'm so sorry. I probably looked like I was, I don't know, really awkward or flustered. I don't know. But I turned and I'm just like face to face with pecs and big, strong arms. And I just, oh my God. I was like, Numi, you can do it, Numi, you can do it. You can get through this. And then I took these pictures with them. And then afterwards, this is the same guy that, if you guys know Deputy Aru, she took pictures with this stylist cosplayer. It's the same guy. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I have this Instagram account where I will lift girls for like contented stuff, and I was wondering if you would let me do that with you too. And then I was like, I think my voice cracked. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I've never done anything like this before. And he was like, oh, it's okay. And he was so nice about it too. Like he was very like, okay, are you okay if I do it like this? I'm gonna do this. Like, don't even worry. Like, if you feel uncomfortable, just let me know. And I was like, okay. And he's like, so we can do it with one hand or two. And I was like, whatever works for you. And he's like, okay, I'll lift you like with one hand and then you're gonna put your arms around me. And I was like, okay. And then he like lifts me up and he's like, okay, yeah. And then, he was just like, yeah, you can put your arms around me. He's like, are you okay? And I was like, oh my God, I'm literally gonna fucking explode. Like, I'm gonna explode again. There's 2 explosions that day that Mina heard. And that was the second one. I was really normal about it though. I was like really cool and mysterious.
Oh yeah, of
I think at the end, and then he's like, look, I have you on my keychain. And I was like, all right, thanks, Silas. Thanks, guy.
Guys, if there's one thing you don't know about Numi, she like actually in person is very cool and mysterious.
You're not being sarcastic, right?
I would never.
You mean that?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
Yeah. But I feel like you don't believe
Oh my God,
me.
I also saw a Grace cosplayer, and I think I like...
Oh, really?
I left whoever I was with... Oh, wait, I was with you.
Not with a Grace cosplayer?
Actually, no, wait, I think it was like right after we separated from each other. And I saw a Grace cosplayer, I was like, oh my fucking God, a Grace cosplayer! And then I took a picture, I was like, can I please take a photo with you? And it was beautiful, I was so happy. Yeah, I was cosplaying as Deadpool with the meet and greet with Mina.
Fempool. Dude, first of all, the blonde does look good. I just wasn't used to seeing you blonde. So like, the first time I saw you, when you walked over, I had to like double take because I'm like, who's coming towards us right now? Like
okay, right.
Just because I'm so used to seeing you as a brunette.
Me. Yeah.
But it looked really good.
A lot of people didn't recognize me.
Like, unironically,
like a lot of fans.
You.
Thank you. That's so kind of you to say.
See, like, you know how you love black-haired beauties?
Oh yeah, I forgot you like blondes, and so this is a really good compliment, actually.
Well, no, I'm saying because you like black-haired beauties, it would make sense for you to be blonde so that you can get your black-haired beauties. Because the trope is usually black-haired beauty with a blonde. Yeah, that's usually how that's how the ships go.
Well, then where are they?
Well...
Exactly.
That would require you speaking to women.
Oh.
Hey, listen, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, but you just don't. Well, I don't either. Never mind. I guess we are in the same boat. You're right.
I think we both could. We just choose not to.
Dude, just reading Yuri is so nice.
It really is. It's fun.
Speaking of which, everybody, before we move on to the Yuri segment, I did want to say thank you all for coming to meet us. It was really cool.
Oh, yeah. Thank you guys. And thank you for supporting the podcast. Like, genuinely. It really keeps us going to post consistently.
Yeah, who would have thought? Here we are. We did miss a week. People are probably like, they're never coming back. Well, here we are. We are still here.
But like, they're gone now. They gave us like 2 months of consistency and now they're gone.
It was right after, literally right after the comments were like, oh my God, wait, you guys were serious. You are consistent. And we said, yep, whiplash again.
No, I believe in us. I believe in us. We're going to get back on track. The last week was just like a little bit of life getting in the way, but this week should be up. And then we'll record sometime this week when Numi gets her computer for other stuff for next week.
Yep. All that shit going on, brothers. I didn't even tell you this, but the day that you left, I ended up FaceTiming. My friend Michi was doing a subathon, and she goes to bed, and so then it's her mod cast.
Yep.
And me, her mods, and a bunch of other VTubers that were in the server were just on because I got lonely.
Yeah.
And then I said, oh, maybe I could do like a walk around with you guys, like watching me walk around New York City.
Yeah.
So I
just
walked on FaceTime, like with it looking like a first person POV for a lot of it. And then I was eating lunch. I was trying to find lunch.
Yeah.
Because I was hungies. And I wandered around for like an hour going into random shops and shit, but then I got really drunk. So I was wandering down the halls doing streets being drunk. And it was a crazy time. It was a crazy time. I got hit on by this guy at this one place in New York. Times Square. You know that one tourist trap where the light spins around? It's like spinning around the camera.
Yeah.
I did it just because everybody was like, oh my God, do it, just do it. And I was like, okay. And so I'm standing at the middle and I'm like awkwardly doing the thing while the camera's going around. He's like, wow, so beautiful, so beautiful. I like your vibes. Let's do it again for free. I was like, okay. And then we do it again. And then he's like, where are you from? How long are you here for? Come back later. Can I get your socials? Can I? And I was like, is this normal? Is this normal? Is this normal? Like, is this a normal thing that happens? And then we were walking away and I was like, guys, I think I just got like hit on. But funny times. Yeah, but that was like a whole just day of me wandering around on my own by myself. Probably wasn't like the safest thing, but it is what it is. I was bored.
As long as you had fun, that's all that really matters. So many people, like, I feel like for someone who never, like, initiates conversations with random people, I feel like a lot of random people initiate conversations with you.
I do actually initiate random conversations with strangers like that, because it's a Californian thing. Californians are very friendly, and they don't have a problem talking. Like, okay, like, imagine you're in an elevator, and then there's gonna be one Californian, maybe there's just some random European, somebody from, like, Canada and New York, and then something happens. The person that's going to comment on it first is the Californian. The Californian will be like, wow, crazy elevator, huh? It's just always.
I feel like people will talk to me when I'm like, what, why?
Because you're an East Coaster, and East Coasters are like that. It's not a bad thing, too. I love it, too, because it's like...
No, like, people just are telling me their life stories. And I'm like, what about me gave that impression? I want to hear it. Like, random people.
You're just so approachable.
Am I? I smile at people.
That's good.
Yeah. You walk past people, I go, then I keep going. You know how many life stories I got in
but
Ubers?
Then they come up to me.
Last time I was in California. Last time I was in an Uber, and then she started telling me about how, like, the government's a scam, and that, like, her ex-husband trying to take her house in the divorce. And then, yeah. And I was like, wow, this is a very long 15-minute Uber ride.
Wow. Right. Okay, well.
It was very fun, though, I will say. She kept calling me baby. She was an older woman.
Oh, I love when they do that. Right? It makes me feel so taken care of. I love that. Like, I hate that word, but I like it at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like saying it.
Oh, no, I like being called it, though.
I like when really kind strangers, like, woman. Like,
women's
it kind of just
women.
feels maternal. Yeah, just like, like, oh, what you want, babe? Like, I'm just like, okay, thank you. Like, what can I get you, babe? I'm just like, oh, okay, you're so kind to me. And I get really happy about it. And I'm blush or whatever. Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm happy about it. Good vibes only. Friendly, good vibes. Love the anime NYC. Loved pizza. I had it every single day. I had a cold bagel. For some fucking reason, they didn't cook it, but that's fine. It still tasted all right, I guess.
Oh, wait. Like your bagel, you have to specifically say toasted.
Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Why don't they just toast it?
I learned this. No, you have to say toasted. If you don't say toasted, then they're like, you don't want it toasted.
Stupid.
Yeah, no, you have to. No, because I had the same issue happen where I was like, I said, hey, can I have an everything bagel with scallion cream cheese? And my friend's like, she wants it toasted. I was like, oh.
Okay. All right. Well,
for next time you're in New York, because that'll definitely happen.
Like concerts and shit.
Yeah, we can watch another Broadway show.
Oh my God, I'm so down. I'm so down.
Wow, your tune changed so quickly about going to New York.
I'm down. No, I love New York. I really do. I learned to love it so much the more I go. And I don't think I'd go for any other reason than for concerts or for you, which is crazy to say because I'm like, damn. I thought about it. They're like, why are you in New York? And I'm like, oh, for my podcast with my friend. And in my head, I'm like, dude, like, I actually, like, love you or something.
Aw, I love you too, fam.
Like, can you believe that? Like, I flew there for you. Like, we didn't even have to do a meet and greet, but we did.
Yeah. Oh my
Because
God. And we
you
get to hang
wanted
out
to.
again soon.
Yeah.
Honestly, in less than a month.
It's literally, less than a month. If you guys want to go see us, Spoopy, we will let you know. But if you guys want to meet us, we will be at LA Comic-Con on the Saturday of it, which is, I've never been to a Comic-Con. I'm excited
I've been
to see how
to
that
New
is.
York Comic-Con, but I've never been to a West Coast one, so I'm excited.
I'm excited to see how it is. Hopefully I'll be able to actually play fucking games and not have a dead PC, so I can, like...
Know things. The guest list looks crazy.
Oh, really? I haven't even looked it up. I was just gonna show up.
They're like, I don't know, like, I was like...
Do you get backstage passes? Like, what do you mean? Do I get to meet Spider-Man, or...?
I don't know. But, like, I just saw, like, crazy guests are going... Let me look 1 second. Let me, like Elizabeth Olsen. Like, they're getting, like, Marvel people to come.
Shut the fuck up. That's crazy.
Like, Charlie Cox is coming.
Oh.
He's also Gustav in Expedition. They're getting, like, a lot of people from Daredevil. A lot of people from Marvel. I don't know, it's crazy, bro.
That's exciting.
It should be fun,
I'm excited.
though.
I hope they have Yuri comics and stuff. Speaking of which,
yeah,
this is what you know, because I think you've read the web novel.
Yeah.
Y'all, this is a pretty pivotal moment in the villainous manga. Your favorite?
I
one
love
of your
this
favorite.
one.
Because you read the novel, right? You finished it through reading the novel.
Yeah, I read the light novel.
It was Claire and
Ray.
Claire and Ray. Y'all, this was like the girl is reincarnated and decides to go for the villainous because she just loved the villainous, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, "Why the fuck you fuck with me so heavy?" And then she finally kind of reveals to her that she's not from this same like realm and shit.
Yeah.
But in the previous one, she loved her. From her past life, she loved her.
Yeah.
And then that was enough to finally make Claire realize her feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts to try to tell Ray. She starts to try to confess to her. And then immediately when she starts getting reciprocated, Ray was like,
nope.
Oh, no. That's not how this is supposed to go. No. You're not supposed to feel the same way for me.
When I was reading that, genuinely, I was like, I get it.
Right?
I get it.
Oh, so good. Oh my God. I reread this chapter like a million times. And then Claire's like, are you mocking my feelings towards you? And then Ray's like, no, that's not what I meant. And then she's like, you're always like this compared to you with all your memories of your past life. I made me nothing more to you than a maiden, but I'm a girl myself. Do you realize how much I've agonized over these feelings? And then she was like trying to beg for somebody to help her. And she's like, don't ask them to save you. And that just seems like the average conversation in which I'm forced to face my feelings and shit. Oh my God. And I'm like, what? Help me. And they're like, nobody can help you now, bitch. And I'm like, oh. And then Claire was like, is this not love to you? Enough with your excuses. Are you prepared to face my feelings?
Dude.
And I was like, holy shit. Oh my God, it was crazy. And then immediately after, two people opened the door and said, hey, y'all. and then Ray was like, oh, thank fucking God. And then Claire just looked really pissed off.
Yeah.
And then she ran away. And then Claire was like, you're not going to be able to run away next time. And then she was like, yeah, sure. But then it kind of alludes to some bad internalized shit that's going to be happening. That's going to cause a lot of crazy shit. Oh my God.
Dude, I love it.
I am so...
When the reversal starts to happen, like in general in these kinds of mangas, where there's one person who's like relentlessly pursuing, the moment it's reciprocated, they're like, whoa there, buddy. This is getting a little too real.
Right?
I
oh my
love
God,
when that
especially
happens.
with this one. Oh, so I think Ray may be one of the most similar characters to me in any manga I have ever read, y'all. Like, every single thing about her and how she acts and shit feels just like how I am all the time. And I was just like, damn. When this scene came up, I'm like, it's a little real. It's a little crazy. Oh, shit.
Like, looking around, like, is there cameras in my room or something? Like,
I'm like, is somebody... Yeah, I'm like, did they get inspiration from...
Dude,
what's going on here?
And, like, what I really like about this series, too, is that, like, the author also made, like, a spin-off that's the same story, but from Claire's point of view.
Oh.
And so, like, you get to see kind of, like, her go from, like, a tsundere to slowly accepting her feelings for Ray. It's so good. It's so good,
guys. It's so real, bro. Oh my God. It's like when you're used to being like just unreciprocated, you just get so comfortable with it because you don't want anything in return. I like when I like people and I can just give them the whole world. But it's like the second they start to reciprocate or some shit, I'm just like, bro, like that's...
You need to calm down.
Like, whoa, that's not how it... Like, you're not supposed to fuck with me. Like, nobody does. Nobody likes me. Why would you? Like, that's weird because you're like the best person ever in my head. Why would you fuck with me?
That's crazy to me.
Wow.
But I also just, like, I don't think I get crushes on people. At least, like, not very often. I live in my own head. You know that one, Ultimate one, Kiss Him, Not Me? Have you heard of it?
I have, but I don't remember what it looks like.
It's a girl. She, in her class, she ships all these boys together, but then they all end up falling for her.
Yeah.
But she just wants them to kiss each other because she ships them all.
I wish she got with the girl.
Oh, I actually really like who she ended up with. Because he was, like, the one that, like...
she ended up with it.
He loved her for her. Like, it was great.
Yeah, he liked her either way. That was good. But I'm, like, always part of me, I'm like, damn. Well, at least the girl got her first kiss type shit.
Yeah. And the other two guys, I think, did get together at the very end.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the two younger ones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, in, like, a spin-off. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It is.
I love that.
But, like, that's, like, me where I'm just, like, I want to see other people get together, but I don't want to be involved. I just, like, kind of want to watch.
I love watching people be happy.
Yeah.
I love making people happy. I always feel like the guy from Bloom Into You, the Maki, the side guy.
Yeah.
He has his own little arc where he just says he likes to be like a wallflower watching love happen because he's just like, nah, that ain't me. And then I always felt like, dude, I get that because I love reading Yuri and I love asking like my friends and their partners. I'm like, oh, how did you guys meet? You guys are so cute. Oh my God. Congratulations. Let me go to your wedding. Yeah. Let me have the open bar. Let me drink at the open bar. Let me grab that bouquet. I'm a hype woman. I like the hype.
Oh my God, I love that for you. Okay.
Yeah. Did you get any?
I did.
Oh, she's learning again, y'all. She's back. She's so back.
I will say it's not translated.
That's okay.
Because it's the brand new chapter of the one that we love.
Oh, word. When did this come out?
Literally like a few days ago. Like maybe like on like Thursday or Friday. Literally you can see I'm on the website, the official website too. Cause the first chapter, they always release it for free for like the first week and then they like disappear for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I have quite literally no idea what's going on, but I know it's a confession scene happening between the two girls. And like
they're talking about their feelings.
Because I caught up to the chapter before this. And
me too.
And Senpai is like taking a step back. And like, dude, the reveal when like because she had was in love with her stepdad, and we're gonna ignore that. But like,
wait, that was her stepdad?
Yeah, that's why she's like, I can't have these feelings. Like, that's my stepdad. That was the whole point. Did you miss that?
I don't know why. I just default thought it was just some dude.
It was problematic.
I wish I could have kept that.
Oh,
I wish I could have kept that head. I wish I didn't. That's crazy.
So basically, like,
that's fucking crazy.
Senpai got over that love already. Because he tried to get with her, and she's like, that's so gross. And so,
dude,
but that means she actually fell for her, like, Fuka.
Yeah, I do also want to say, like, Mina and I, since the very beginning of this manga, we wanted her to end up with the senpai, right? Mm. Because she was hot, and she took care of her, and the other, I forgot her name. Oh my God.
I know all their names.
What's her name?
Which one?
What's the one that we didn't want her to end up with? It's blanking on me, but
she's literally here on the screen.
She's literally on the screen. Well, at first we like didn't want them to end up together because she was like not the greatest friend and the great, like, obviously there were things that she didn't know because the main girl that was trying to move on from her feelings from her never told her how she felt because she was dating some guy who ended up being a piece of shit that cheated on her. And then
that guy was,
but before that, the three of them were childhood friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were childhood friends, and they were all best friends, but the guy confessed to her, and so she was like, I'll just be there to support her and be her best friend.
Yeah.
And then the guy, because he wasn't getting fulfilled from the girl, just fucking cheats on her, which was the craziest shit. And then after that, the girl with the short hair that I forgot the name of, she runs up to the main character, and fucking no, she's crying, and the girl's like, I can't believe he'd do that to you. I'm so sorry. Like, what's going on? And she fucking kisses her.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ain't no fucking way she's trying to make our girl sloppy seconds, bitch. And oh my God. And then when she talks to the senpai, I feel like my want for them to end together, it was just up together. It was resolved. Yeah. Because it made sense. And I respected that. And it wasn't her leaving because, like, it was just a stupid love triangle, blah, blah, blah. No, it was like she understood, she saw it, she knew where she stood, and she knew the extent of her relationship. and she took the step back.
Yeah.
Which is said, like, I'm not helping you again.
That's what I really appreciated, though, about their dynamic was, like, how open and honest they were from the very beginning about what kind of relationship they were in.
Yeah.
But that's why I wanted them to be together.
Yeah, and then she was like, so you love her? And then she's like, well, of course I do, but I understand that she needs to be happy, so and I was like, oh my God. And then even, oh my God, what's the main girl's name again?
Like Fuka or Fuko, something like that.
Fuko, She even talks to the guy that because they were all childhood friends and they made up together. And they all tried to like make up because it was like, they all knew that the dynamic that they had wasn't working. And it was a fucked up situation. But sometimes it's like, if there's a cheater, you know, like, you could still be cordial with them if you understand that, we just weren't meant to be, fuck you, or whatever. You just, you realize, I didn't even have feelings for him anyway, or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I detest cheating more than anything on this planet. Like, that ain't a vibe for me. But the way that it was handled, I was like, okay, I guess. Like, whatever. Like, whatever. Fuck,
I think it's because, like, cheating's bad, period.
Yes.
I think it's because it is fictional that we're just giving a little bit more grace because we understand that, like, she never had feelings for him and was only with him for, like, a sense of, like, wanting to feel wanted.
I think also, I would feel the same if it was a friend that I had that was telling me about, like, if it was like this, but my friend was telling me about it. And they're like, I didn't really feel this way about them, so we're just friends. But they did this to me. I'd be like, I fucking hate that they did that, but sometimes I guess relationships are best off to be friends and nothing else. And if they communicated and they made amends, that's not my business to intrude on. And I'm like, whatever, like, it is what it is. You guys talked about it, and if you're fine with it and you made up and you're not together because of the fucked up shit they did, I'm like, whatever. But then now, oh my God, the chapter, they finally are meeting up after this time of not talking, and she was so scared. She's like, what if she don't fuck with me anymore? What if she don't fuck with me?
Oh, I can't wait for it to get translated.
I can't wait for them to kiss for realsies and not in a bad, scary way. That was just them venting their feelings on each other through connected lips.
I'm just so glad it's getting updated and translated. Because, like, for a year, it stopped.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough out there.
And I was out here fighting for my life because I love this one. Like, I don't know, this artist specifically, like, I love everything they do.
Yeah, agreed. But yeah, guys, we had, honestly, these screenshots are literally from pretty angsty arcs of manga.
Yeah, okay, in my humble defense, I don't think there's a fluff arc in this one.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
also,
all angst.
All of the updates from the past couple of weeks are in pivotal angst arcs right now. They're always following the same path, and right now they're all on that same path. So it was expected.
Yeah,
it was expected. Yeah, the hope is Aji-sai's route for a little bit of cute happiness and Beyonce. But yeah, and that's it. Shit.
Well, shit, guys, you've been strapped.
You've been strapped. Tune in next week if it happens to where I can let you know. You guys will know the Strapped In special from AX that comes out next week.
Yes.
If that comes out, that means my computer was fixed. If not, we will see you for another podcast episode where hopefully I will have some computer to play some more games so we can also talk about games.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. Thank you for being understanding with us. Thank you for meeting us if we met you at Anime NYC. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Leave a comment down below your favorite human interaction story, or I don't know, anything.
If they're the type to approach people, if they're friendly people.
Are you a loner alpha?
If they've had crazy experiences. Okay.
Ow.
Wet dirt looking at.
They won't know that if they're not in the Patreon.
Dude, I can't stop thinking about, like, whenever I think about you and I think of that, I just start laughing.
I am not, unironically, I think me getting wet dirt made you forgive me for like 13 offenses.
It's true. I was so.
Like, I genuinely think.
When something mildly bad happens to Mina like this, where she scores something so dumb compared to me, it makes me so happy that I just forget anything she ever did to make me upset. And I'm like, it's so worth.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you too, bestie. Alrighty.
Thank you guys for listening. Yeah, hopefully I'll have shit fixed and I'll be able to play things so we can talk about things. I know I've been saying this, but I swear to you all, it seems that outside sources just love to make me miserable and make me not play video games. It is what it is. Thank you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or day. thank you so much for listening. Thanks again to everybody that came out to see us at Anime NYC. Or if anybody wants to go see us at the panel at Comic-Con LA, we hope to see you guys there. And also, thank you again to all of the Patreons. I hope you guys have been enjoying all of the new wallpapers and stuff. And we will see you guys in a couple weeks for the next episode of Strappin'.
Bye-bye.
Bye.